the Banter show, and we're joined with MLA Conor Murphy. Conor, how you doing?
Not too bad, no, not too bad.
And it's a first for Newry, Conor. Newry Thrives.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I've seen it on online and been sort of following it a bit on Twitter and that. So I'm interested in coming in today just to see what it's actually about.
Yeah.
And I think anything which promotes Newry and is positive about Newry then is something that we need to support.
Yeah, it's good for all the communities and charities and and businesses involved in Newry Thrives. So it's a celebration mostly,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I was at an event last night where all the youth groups across the town were doing a joint art project and a huge amount of positives. So there's a lot of stuff going on the ground in Newry. Which is about promoting Newry, it's about being positive about Newry, and this is another example of it, and that's why I think it's important to be here, to spread the word about what's going on, to encourage people to come out and showcase what they're doing and to be positive about the potential of the town.
Well, Conor, thanks for talking to us. I know you're flat out, you're busy, there's election time coming up and that, and how's it going now?
It's going very well. We're out every night across the town, we're getting a great reception from people. It's just a matter of keeping that going to May the 5th and trying to get a good result.
Alright, Conor, well listen, best luck at the elections to say.
Okay, Tony.
And I'll tell you what, from me and Conor, gives me a Razor friends, and welcome back to the Banter show. We're joined with Aidan McCabe from Volunteer Now at Newry's first event, Newry Thrives. Aidan, tell us a bit about Newry, your event today here at Newry.
Volunteer Now, and we're here with a selection of community voluntary groups, statutory groups and some businesses from the Newry area, and we're just here to promote the connections that people have, individuals have with businesses and community groups, and trying to strengthen those connections. Most of these groups here are looking for input from the public, whether it be through volunteering, whether it be through mentoring skills that they may have. Today, ourselves, we're looking for zero volunteers for the Grand Fondo on the 4th and 5th of June, so anyone who'd like to get involved, race marshalling and food stations, get to meet some of the best cyclists in the world.
Now you have volunteers already, but you need more.
Yes, we're always looking for volunteers and volunteering now, so we're shy of about 50 at the moment, so we've got around about 200 already in place, so anyone who wants to get involved, just go to our website and you can get involved there.
Or even call around the Ballybot House.
Perfect, Tom.
Right,
you're good at this.
Thanks very much, Aidan.
Yes.
You're not too bad yourself.
Good man.
Right, from me and Aidan friends, we're out of here, we're back soon. Razor friends. And we're back at Newry Thrives here. We're joined with Brendan Durgan from Secure Trade. Brendan, this is a great event. First time in Newry Thrives. Great event. You're part of it.
Yes, great to be part of it. Really glad as well to be here.
And as I say, it's your first time here at the Gullion. Tell us a bit about Secure Trade.
Yeah, it's just a good opportunity to network with local people. We're based locally in Newry. We do confidential shredding for quite a number of range of systems, from bins, bags, one-side shredding that is required. We can carry it out.
And it's all safe and secure.
100%.
And your documents will be stored with this one. So Brendan, thanks for coming down. Thanks for talking to us. We'll talk to you soon. Give us a razor. Razor friends. Now we're joined with the lovely Gillian Patrick.
Yes.
So how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm grown. All the better for meeting you,
Absolutely. Very glad that everyone do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're glammed alright. You're glammed. What do you think of Newry Thrives? The very first event, Newry Thrives from Newry.
Absolutely fantastic, and it's just brilliant, and it's bringing a lot of people together and actually making it more known, creating awareness, telling people about what's happening and what the different groups are doing. It's just fantastic. Then Newry is fantastic anyway.
Brilliant. And a big shout out to your mummy and your daddy, big Razor.
Hi, Mummy and Daddy.
Hello, mummy and daddy. But thanks very much for talking to us.
No bother.
And I'd love to see you looking very glamorous now today.
Yes,
indeed.
Conor Garvey is getting married today to Lisa McAvoy, so all the very best to Conor Garvey and Lisa McAvoy today, getting married in Maybridge and reception in Castle Bellingham.
Oh, lovely.
All the very best.
Big Razor to Conor and Lisa. Have a fantastic day and indeed the start of the rest of their lives together. So thanks very much for talking to us. And no doubt we'll have another bit of banter with you sometime.
No bother.
Okay.
Yes.
So thanks very much, friends. We're out of here for the time being. Back shortly. Razor.
And you're going to literally shake and shout. Hello, can you hear me? Are you okay? Can you hear me? That's not looking good. This person is not responding to you. So you're going to need to give a wee shout for help. Well, a big shout actually. So help, can somebody help me please? Okay, if nobody comes, I'm just going to keep on going. Next thing I want to do is take a wee glimpse into the mouth, just to make sure that their teeth haven't come loose, or maybe they were having a chicken sandwich when they collapsed. So there's nothing visible there. Anybody like to hazard a guess as to what probably is the most likely thing that's going to block that person's mouth or airway? Your tongue, okay? Really simple and effective techniques. Take the tongue off the airway is known as a head tilt chin lift. That's all you need to do. And in a lot of cases, that can actually save that person's life, is taking their tongue off their airway. I want to check and see if they're breathing. I don't have a huge amount of time to hang around. Does anybody happen to know what this person, if they're not breathing, is being deprived of at this point? Anybody happen to have a guess at how long the brain can survive, the brain cells, before they start to die as a result of lack of oxygen? 3 minutes, really short time. So I'm just going to check for 10 seconds and see if they're breathing. I want to get about 2 breaths, just what you would describe as normal breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This person is not breathing. Alison, quickly, will you run, call 999, tell them this person's unconscious, they're not breathing, get a defibrillator and come back or send somebody back with one. I am now going to start what's known as CPR and buying this person time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Basically, I push up and down on the chest 30 times. Right into the centre, it's not too difficult. I'm going to wipe my lipstick off. I don't want to put it all over this. Then I'm going to give 2 breaths. I need to take the tongue off the airway again because it's probably flopped. So hand on the forehead, 2 fingers under his chin or her chin, and I'm going to blow right into the mouth. 1, 2. Give 2 breaths in and straight back to the compression. 1, 2, 3. Any sign of that defibrillator?
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You work around me. Just open it up. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Clothing's gone. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Place the pads on. Do you see what the pictures are? Yeah, very easy to pick up. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Brilliant. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, it's told us not to touch. Stay back, Alison. Everybody stay back. He was now analysing the heart. That's all you have to do. Stay back. Okay, shots advised. Hang on, just make sure there's nobody touching him. Go away, move back. Please don't touch him. Okay, go for it. Okay.
Hello, Razor, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, you're not breathing, so you're going to shout for a bit of help now.
Somebody help! Get the doctor!
Very good. You're going to check for breathing down and check. Count to 10.
7, 8, 9, 10, no breath.
Okay, so what do you need? You're going to call an ambulance and you're going to look for a defibrillator.
Somebody call an ambulance and get a defibrillator!
Okay, Shane is on the scene. You start your CPR.
Right, start this first then, yeah?
Put one hand on top of the other. Like this, look. Like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, keep the fingers pulled back towards you, look up towards you like that.
Problem with these things.
Okay, well just make sure this is what's pushing on the chest.
Yeah.
One person. Count them out.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27,
If that man is dressed, we're going to have a set of scissors and get those clothes ripped off. And we don't care if it's a designer or a man.
that's right.
It's going. Get the hands out, and this one you see the picture is. So you take this and you put it there, just for you to see the little line there on that silver strip. So you keep working.
All right.
Nobody told you to stop.
I thought I was going to get electric shock.
Tony, put your clothes back
Okay,
on.
now you guys have okay, so that goes on here. Okay. Nice. So shout and tell them to move back. You tell us all to move back.
Get back!
Because if you're touching them now, this will pick up your rhythm and not his rhythm. Yeah. Analyze. Oh, shock. So we're all moved back. Don't touch him.
Give him the door.
Don't touch him. Okay.
Don't touch him. Boom. Boom.
Okay, back in quick. No slapping. Now the other good thing about this machine is if you need help, it's starting to tell you how to do it.
Hurry up, Tony.
Keep going. Here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's
Okay, so that's grand. So that's it. Would you say it's easy, Shane? No bother. Easy.
Very good.
There you are.
Good seeing one man.
Hey, phone ladies there.
I'm taking them to the pub. Rise our friends, welcome back to the Banter Show. And we're at Newry Thrives. It's a huge event here. First time in Newry, first time for the Banter Show. But we're joined with the lovely Margaret here from Health Matters. Margaret, welcome to the Banter Show.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. It's great to be here in the first Newry Thrives in the Quays Shopping Centre in Newry today. It was fantastic for Health Matters to be invited.
Well, indeed, yes.
Yes. Actually, next year is a big year for us too.
Wow.
So it is.
Tell us more.
We have our 20th anniversary. I know.
Wow.
So there'll be big celebrations in order for us.
Next year, I hope we're invited now. I hope we're
Oh,
part
well,
of
we'll
it.
have to see. It's not up to me now.
Now, I'll tell you, I was involved in a bit of CPR
Yes.
training there, friends. It's very good, isn't it?
I
Lisa's
know.
great.
Well, Lisa's one of our core first aid trainers with the company, and she would go out to companies on a regular basis and also host open courses in Health Matters. We have sites in Newry, Belfast and Dublin, and she would provide the training, including AED training, on a regular basis, and so approachable, fantastic array of knowledge comes for her, and she's a great trainer.
And she certainly is, and a good way about her,
Yes,
haven't she? You know?
oh, she's lovely. But I hope today it went down well with the company and our
And
friends.
indeed, Newry Thrives. And
Exactly,
indeed-
absolutely. Newry Thrives, yes.
And as I say, the display is still going.
Yes.
You know, the CPR display of friends. So where's Health Matters situated?
Health Matters is situated in Monaghan Court on Monaghan Street in Newry. That's our head office. We also have offices, as I mentioned previously, in Belfast and Dublin. So we do offer training from all three sites and on site with in-house training as well, so we can come to businesses and organisations should that be more suitable.
And you can obviously supply a range of specialist goods.
Absolutely. We cover all training from construction to healthcare, general workplace training, consultancy, and in fact we have a new sister company on board as well.
Oh.
Who is going 6 years under the group of Health Matters Limited. This company is known as Health Matters Occupational Health Limited.
Wow.
Yes, so we provide management referrals, absent management, health surveillance, and this is really, the company is striving at the moment, and we are just going from strength to strength. And have most recently just taken on a bunch of new staff, so we're still getting to know them, so it's great.
Wow.
Yes,
So
it's
there's a
very
big buzz.
exciting. Very exciting.
We're
yes.
excited here, friends. We're all excited.
Absolutely.
It's brilliant crack, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's great. It's
Well,
good.
listen, it's been an absolute
Oh,
pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Former former maiden of the Mourns, friends, Margaret. The lovely
Thank
Margaret
you
from
very
Health
much.
Matters.
Oh, thank you
Lovely
very
to have you in the
much.
Banter Show.
That's great.
And
Not a problem. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you at the 20th anniversary.
Great. Absolutely.
Class. For me, Jenny, and the two girls, Right, our friends, and welcome back to the Banter Show. We're joined with the lovely Raquel here. Raquel, you're from Volunteer Now.
Yes, Tony.
Can you tell us what's new about Volunteer Now today?
Yes, so this week we're promoting the Giro d'Italia, which is an amateur cycling competition. People may have heard and may have seen the town going pink in 2014.
Indeed.
So the race continues. We have lots of visitors coming this year in June, the first weekend of June, to compete. And we're looking for volunteers to help assist the event. So anyone that likes dealing with public and likes being in a busy environment, meeting people from all walks of life and indeed different countries, this is a fantastic opportunity. And we're looking at volunteers to essentially help in the route, so to marshal, to help at food stations, which is the best spot, I can tell you that. It's really good fun and you get to bite and snack throughout the day. And then also the competition itself takes place in 2 days, the 4th and the 5th of June. On the 4th there's like a wee competition for kids, a wee cycling route for kids. So volunteers will be there to assist and register the kids and the parents and things like that. So it's really enjoyable. There's opportunities very close to us because some of the route comes through the Mourns. Most of the route is actually through the Mourns. There's 2 routes. There's a big route which is 173 kilometres long, and it comes through the Mourns, through Restrever and Castlewellan and up that way. So we're looking for local people that have an interest in maybe being part of a major scale event and getting to meet new people to get involved. So my suggestion is, if you are free, Tony, come and join us. And yes, so get in touch with us this week. So you can go to our website, which is volunteernow.co.uk, or you can give us a call on 028 302 62037 and ask for Raquel or Aidan, and we'll tell you more about it.
Yeah, and believe me, friends, Raquel and Aidan are doing sterling work, and I mean,
hopefully,
you really are, and the amount of volunteering you guys are getting around, it's staggering. But the people are coming on board, aren't they?
People are really great. The people of Newry and Mourne, and indeed most of Northern Ireland, are really, really generous in terms of fundraising, organising events to help charities, in terms of giving their time and their skills. So this is a slightly different type of volunteering, but it's something that suits a lot of people that can't commit or have family commitments, and they can't commit to volunteer every week and go into a charity and support that way. It's another way of giving your time, but just as a one-off when it suits you. So you can actually pick and choose what events you want to do throughout the year. You just sign up with us to be an events volunteer, and then we tell you what's coming and you choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do.
Now, you had a quota, I think it's at 400 volunteers.
Yeah, well, this year we need a little bit less. So this year we're looking for 300 volunteers.
Only 300?
Yeah, so we've set the bar middle. We need another 150. We'll get there. So
we'll get
there. So with a little bit of help, I think if we spread the word, we'll get a few more people involved.
And don't forget, you'll be involved in this massive Giro d'Italia event, isn't that right?
Yes, and if you're volunteering with us, you'll get well treated, you get food, and you get transport on the day, and you get a lovely pink uniform. So this is your excuse, men who are listening. For the first time, you can wear pink and not be ashamed or afraid of being told off. So there you go, that's your lovely uniform.
There's
and a couple of more things, a cap and t-shirt and all the rest.
So, and it's not a once in a lifetime, but it's a rare event, and it's happening here.
It is. This year it's actually the last year of that cycling competition, so it will be the last chance to be part of the Giro d'Italia Grand Fondo. We hopefully will have other events to do with cycling. A lot of the events are not sports related as well. They're not all sports. We were involved in the Irish Open last year. We've done the Tall Ships. Next year there's again the Irish Open coming back. So there's quite a number of events coming up, but it's really good fun. This year it's actually the year of food and drink, so if you're a foodie, there's a lot of opportunities to volunteer at food events, which is what I'm really excited about.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
I'm more into the food than the sport. So that's really good fun, and it's just something different that you can do when it suits you. And the value of it, of volunteers being involved in these events, is really, it's a strategy that tourism in Northern Ireland has to make the event a better experience overall for visitors, so that visitors, be it domestic or international, have this great experience and met fantastic people, and they tell others, Northern Ireland is fantastic, or I went to Belfast, or I went to Newry and people were brilliant, we're so friendly. That's the idea, is that people come back and tell good things about us, and we generate more tourism and more jobs. So it's all kind of a bigger master plan.
And not only that, volunteering. To volunteer looks great in your CV.
Definitely. And with volunteering at events with ourselves and in other charities, you actually get access to training, to free training. And for these events, we offer you World Host Ambassador Workshop, which is the first level accredited training for customer service skills. So anyone looking to go into retail, into dealing with public in general, you have already the first level of your qualification to get you through the door. So it definitely helps.
There you go. Well, there you've heard it all. Get on to volunteer now. Talk to Aidan or Raquel. So from me and Raquel, will you join us in giving all our friends a razor?
Yes.
From me and Raquel, we're out of here, friends. Razor.
Thanks there.
There you go, friends. As you can see now, we've got the yoga master, David Johnson, and he's putting the volunteers through their paces. And I've done yoga before. David was in the Banter show previously. So this is Newry Thrives at its best, bringing Newry companies, individuals, community groups, everything together. So take a look round, friends. Take a look. Rise our friends and welcome back. Now we're joined with Alison from the Ring of Gullion. Alison, welcome on to the Banter show.
Hello, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So tell us a bit more about the Ring of Gullion.
So the Ring of Gullion is an area of outstanding natural beauty.
It certainly is.
It is, absolutely. And we at the Landscape Partnership are doing our best to look after it and help facilitate training for the locals so that they can take pride in their environment and help look after it as well. So I have a little demonstration here to give you a crash course in the geological history of the area.
Wow. Let's see this. This is going to be good.
Okay, so did you know that Ireland was once split in two? Roughly 420 million years ago, there was a north of Ireland, different from today's Northern Ireland, and a Southern Ireland. And they were separated by an ancient ocean called Diapodus. Now this is back before the dinosaurs were really even around.
Wow.
And those oceans came together, crashed together. And when they crashed together, they melted a little bit, and we had some of the magma bubbled up to make what we call the Newry granite now. So things like the Newry Cathedral is made out of it, and the Sleeve Crew, away up at the top beyond the moorings, is made of it as well. And if we jump forwards till about 65 million years ago, the Atlantic was starting to open. So you used to be able to walk from Ireland all the way across to America without ever getting your feet wet, because the Atlantic wasn't even there. And the Atlantic started to slowly open up, a bit like a zip opening up, and up it came. And whenever it got to our neck of the woods, it started to pull the crust apart and stretch it apart, so like stretching your fingers apart. So this here is my little model of what the Ring of Gullion area looked like roughly 65 million years ago. So hopefully this will work for me and not go wrong.
It's not going to blow up or anything, is it?
It's not going to blow up. There is a balloon in there, but it hasn't blown up yet. So we had lines of weakness in the crust. There was magma bubbling up from deep underground, so like in Iceland today. So as the magma bubbled up, get this to work, we had a mountain start to form, or a volcano. So the geologists aren't 100% sure if our mountain exploded as a traditional volcano or not. They like to argue, and that's one of the things they argue over. But at some point, the large magma chamber underneath drained away, and the centre all collapsed. And as you can see, we're left with this lovely ring of hills. So our magma drained away and popped up to make the blister, in very scientific terms, that later on became the moorings. So 60 million years or so of erosion. We had ice ages come and go, and that sort of smoothed off the landscape to give us the ring that we know today, and left us with a little mountain in the middle that we call Sleeve Gullion. And that is how we got the Ring of Gullion today.
Well, there's a bit of history for you, friends. If ever you thought you knew your history, this is the real history. It's stunning to even know this amount of knowledge, you know.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and it's amazing how geologists are able to read the rocks like a book and be able to come up with this whole story. And it is an amazing story, and then it doesn't end there, because whenever humans turned up, they thought, oh, that'd be a great place to build a Neolithic, well, they didn't call themselves Neolithic, but a great burial monument. So on the top of Slieve Gullion we have one of the highest passage graves we think in Ireland and the UK, possibly even Europe, and it's aligned to the setting sun and the winter solstice, like similar to Newgrange, but it's the sunrise. We do lead walks up there every winter solstice, and if you're very lucky the sun will come in and light up the whole passage for you.
Yeah. And it's like a laser beam, I believe.
Well, not quite that strong.
No, but it looks like a laser.
I haven't been up whenever it's been really, really sunny, but we do have some great pictures of it coming shooting in, and I suppose it is a bit like a laser beam.
And something similar to Newgrange, although it was a tomb, wasn't it?
Yeah, Newgrange is a much bigger site, and it's arranged to or aligned to the rising sun. But the similar sort of idea, so they would have put their important dead in there, and then I think the general idea of the time was whenever the sun touched their remains, their spirits then went up to be with their gods of the time, and lived on happily ever after, as they say.
You've heard it here first, friends, on the Banter Show, believe me. Alison, what other activities are the Ring of Gullion landscape partnership at?
We have lots and lots of different activities, so I've got lots of different volunteer opportunities, so I'm partly here to recruit volunteers. We have lots of different opportunities, practical conservation, so you can help look after the path on the mountain, you can help take away invasive species like rhododendron and cherry laurel are my pet favourites, or pet hates I should say. We're restoring different sites, like Jonesborough Forest has a wee forest hidden away in there that got forgot about 30 years ago, so we're restoring that. An old graveyard, we're going to start a tree nursery, and then also, aside from the volunteering, we run traditional skills training, so over the summer we're hoping to run traditional craft skills, and we also have our Lunasa Festival in August, so Ring of Gullion is the place to be this August. We've got a month long of events, so we're going to have things from guided bus tours, crafts, guided walks, guided hikes, zombie apocalypse survival training. We're also
what?
Right, it's bushcraft survival skills. So if civilization ended today, would you be able to survive? What would you need in your emergency kit? Would you know how to find safe water? Would you know how to build a shelter, build a campfire, and then leave the site as if you were never there so the zombies can't follow you? So it should be one to definitely check out. That's going to be on the 15th of August. Wow. And then we're also going to be running biodiversity days and things as well. And we have our youth ranger programs for 14 to 17 year olds in the summertime as well. So
brilliant. And they can catch you then on the Facebook and the Twitter and on social media.
Yeah, ringofgullion.org, or search Ring of Gullion on Facebook and Twitter, and you'll find us there.
So what else, Alison?
So we have the archaeology digs. We've got a very exciting project with the Centre for Archaeological Fieldwork at Queens. They're coming down to Corner Hove to dig up the ring fort. So it's going to sort of, don't mention Indiana Jones, though archaeologists don't like Indiana Jones. But it's but what they're going to be doing is they're going to be using geophys. So if you've ever seen Time Team, that's bouncing sound into the ground to see what's there, and then they're going to know where to put the trenches in, so school children can come along with their skills and have a go at being real archaeologists, so really digging up the ancient artefacts that we're hopefully going to find there. And then it'll also be open to the public as well, and that's taking place in May, so that all the information is on our website. So come and check it out.
Come and check it out. You heard it here, friends. Come and check it out. Ringofgullion.org. Check it out. Alison,
lovely.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure and an education, friends. Razor. Give us a razor. We're out of here. Razor. Razor, friends, and welcome back. And we're joined with the lovely Anya. Anya! Good to see you back on the Banter Show.
Well, Tony.
And Anya's from Space. And we were in Space the other day. And thanks for welcoming us in. And you've made us feel as more than welcome.
Thank you.
And lovely coffee
coming.
and everything else. It was great.
No, it was brilliant to have you in, and you were awful generous to come and do a wee bit of a piece on us. So
well, that's what we're here for, the Banter Show. We're here to promote everybody, you know, and especially all the charities.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like today, it's a brilliant event, and like to be able to network with businesses and other third sector organisations, it's fantastic. So, no, it's been a brilliant day.
And there's been plenty of people. It really is Newry Thrives, isn't it?
It really is. The amount of people even coming in and off from shopping themselves and kind of finding out what else is out there happening in Newry. It's brilliant. It's a really good kind of networking and kind of getting the word out there what's going on in Newry. So it's brilliant.
And there's a lot of people talking about Space now that, you know, they weren't aware of it fully, but between the Banter Show and Newry Thrives, it's out there now, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. We've hit another market from yourselves and then from obviously being out here in Newry as well. So we're happy to be here and happy to get the word out further and talk to local people as well. So It's all good.
It's all good. Well, Anya, thanks again for talking to us here at the Banter Show.
Thank you, Tony.
And you're always welcome, you know that.
Surely.
So join me in giving our friends a bit of a raiser there. From me and Anya, we're out of here. Raiser. Raiser friends, and welcome back. And we're joined with Patricia, Vincent and Maynard from Action Mental Health. So, Maynard, what do you think of today's event?
Very good. I thought good turnout. Good to see the people coming. It's good to see people coming into the likes because I feel people need to know about these things and that they're available to them.
Yeah, and it's the very first Newry Thrives, really. And there's a lot happening, isn't there, Vincent?
There is indeed a lot happening today.
And I see you've got your camera with you, Vincent.
But I didn't take any photos.
You're not taking any photos today, no. Are you doing a bit of photography or what? Tell us about Action Mental Health then.
Well, Action Mental Health is very good. It's for people that has either suffered some degree of mental in their past. Like myself, I had post-traumatic stress disorder, and with New Horizons, they were trying to bring me in, give me a focus and something to look forward to. And for me, I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. And what about your experience then with Action and Mental Health?
I suffer from depression and anxiety, and it got me out of the house because only sitting in the house was making things worse, and they helped me along and doing courses and everything else. They helped me a lot.
And you thoroughly enjoy what you do, all the activities and what have you?
Oh, we do all the activities. We play football and in the Bosco and that, and we go for long walks on a Thursday.
I'm sure it's nothing as good as a long walk, is it?
Nothing as good as it, fresh air.
And clears the head, doesn't it?
Certainly does, certainly does.
And apart from keeping you fit and what have you, but so there are plenty of activities then, Patricia, and you know, then you come in here today and you're having a look around, and you get an eye opener because of all these new crafts and arts as well, isn't there?
There's so much for people and to do, and to be able to get involved, and those that want to get involved. I think it's great. It's absolutely brilliant.
These guys have done their community health champion training, so that's why they're here today as well, because they're doing a wee bit just to sort of hone your networking skills a wee bit as well. So.
Wow, community health champions, friends. I like the sound of that. That actually sounds very good.
Do you think so?
I know so. Community health champion, Vincent. You're a health champion. That sounds really good, doesn't it?
Just to help people, yeah. Share your experience with your experience you had in the community and help them out best you can.
So where can they get in, if you're sitting in the house and you're a bit down on it, or you're simply had enough, get involved, get in contact with Action Mental Health. Where can they get this?
Well, I'll be honest with you, mental health is something that we need to start talking about. It needs to be brought to the forum. It needs to be understood. Yeah. It's something that can be treated.
Yeah.
And again, people need to be reassured that there's nothing wrong with talking about mental health.
No.
There's nothing wrong with going out and asking for help.
No.
And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They think there's a lot of stigma with mental health, and that, no, I don't want nobody knowing I've got mental health. So that's why it's put in the back burner.
Trying to hide it.
And then it builds up, and eventually people crack.
Yeah.
So, no, people really, really need to know that mental health is something not to be ashamed of, and that can be helped, and you can be cured. And
there you go.
I'm walking proof.
Well, that's living proof. And friends, if you're at home or if you're anywhere and you're not feeling the best, there's living proof. There's 2 community health champions here, and they've sought the services of Action Mental Health, and it's nothing to be afraid of.
Definitely shouldn't be ashamed of. I don't think anybody in this day and age should be classified as, oh, you should be locked away and the key threw away.
Yeah.
Because if you had cancer or anything like that, you'd seek help, and mental health should be no different.
Excellent, Maynard. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
And I wish you the best. And you too, Vincent. It's great to meet 2 community health champions, friends. I really do have to say this. And don't be afraid. There's help at the end of there's light at the end of the tunnel.
There is. There's always light.
And you can go for walks or anything else. There's loads to do. Isn't that right?
Can I just say, we are based behind Ballybot House. We're based in Cornmarket. We're Action Mental Health New Horizons. So if anybody wants to avail of our service, just give us a wee shout. 02830 266 117. Thanks.
Patricia, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Vincent, pleasure talking to you. And you too, Maynard.
Thank you very much.
And by the way, you're always welcome on the Banter Show, guys. You keep in touch with me then, will you?
Will indeed.
Yeah, we're here to promote everybody, so we'll just join me in giving all our viewers a bit of a raiser. Friends, raiser, we're out of here. Yo! Rise our friends and welcome back to the Banter Show. We're now joined with Veronica Gray from
Action on Elder Abuse Northern Ireland.
So could you tell us a bit about Action on Elder Abuse Northern Ireland, Veronica?
I will do. We're the only charity in Northern Ireland working exclusively on the issue of elder abuse. We know that across the United Kingdom there's about 500,000 older people abused every year, and that can be physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, emotional abuse, and our big focus at the moment is financial abuse of older people.
Well, I know where you're coming from. It's sort of widespread, isn't it?
Across the UK last year, we took over 20,000 calls to the Action on Elder Abuse helpline, and 35% of those calls were about financial abuse. And where we had figures, we were able to calculate that about 18 million had been stolen or defrauded from older people in the last year alone.
What?
In the last year alone.
That's shocking, that's scary.
Yeah, there was over 500 older people in Northern Ireland came to the attention of Health and Social Care last year relating only to financial abuse, but we know that's only the tip of the iceberg.
My goodness, that's shocking. It's absolutely, and they're taking advantage of their elderly relatives, or maybe suppose we're looking after people or something.
We see a lot in the newspapers and in the media about scams and burglary and crimes like that committed against older people. Our focus of work is where older people are being defrauded by their children, by their neighbours, by their extended family members. So we very much work where there's a relationship of trust between two people, and the older people become victims of abuse.
Unbelievable. Shame on you to leave the old people alone, not right?
It is indeed.
But it is. But we're talking, this really happens. You know, people kind of brush it under the carpet and...
People are very afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
Older people in particular are afraid to talk about it. They don't want to criminalise their family member. They just want the abuse to stop. And that's where we can promote a free confidential helpline service, 080 8808 8141.
That's brilliant. We'll just put that up for our friends watching the Banter Show. There's the number, friends, and there's the leaflet. So they can get in contact on that number.
Absolutely.
That's a 24/7 number, isn't it?
Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. The call will be free, and the call is entirely confidential. The number won't appear on a phone bill.
Wow.
So it's important that people know it's anonymous whenever they make contact, but we can give professional advice, guidance and support.
So that's that's a very useful thing you said there. So the number won't come up. You dial that number, it won't come up on the records or anything, and that's to prevent any backlash.
Yes, nobody else can know about it. It's entirely confidential.
Right. Veronica, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much
for coming to talk to us here on the Banter Show, and we wish you well.
Thank you very much. Take
You're
care.
very welcome. From me and Veronica, friends, we're right here. Right, our friends. And now we're joined with Jennifer from Chill for Health. I like the name, Jennifer.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
So tell us about Chill for Health.
Chill for Health. Well, I am Chill for Health, and I organise different therapies like massage, reflexology, kinesiology, acupuncture, which I provide to individuals mostly around the Newry area and sometimes as far as Armagh. I also offer some educational services, workshops on mainly emphasising the importance of self-help in terms of your health, you know, offering simple tips and techniques for reducing pain, reducing anxiety, improving your mood and increasing even the function of the immune system. And that's all incorporated in what Chill for Health offers. And
it's tablet free, I take it?
Absolutely tablet free, but plenty of rubbing, plenty of needles, plenty of banter.
On the ball, on the ball.
Keyword. So that's what I offer, and I'm based in John Mitchell Place, and I've been there about 4 years now.
Whereabouts in John Mitchell Place?
It's actually next door to Deneen Office Supplies. The address is 7 John Mitchell Place.
Right,
so,
brilliant.
Yeah.
And so how long are you? So 4 years you've been going then?
Well, 4 years I've been working for myself, but prior to that I worked in different spas. I also worked in the hospital. So really my passion for my work comes from caring for people, helping them maintain their own health and look after themselves.
Wow, that's brilliant. So obviously if you work in the hospital, you're a caring creator, all right, you know. And on that note, a big shout out to all our friends up in Daisy Hill. Don't get rid of Daisy Hill or we're coming for you.
Definitely.
No, it's You know, they're sterling place up there.
Yeah, it definitely is. They do great work, and they're under so much pressure. But yeah, that's where I started off my journey to where I am now.
It's a wonderful journey, isn't it?
It is. I think it is. You know, and God knows where it's going to end. You know.
It's the same as the Banter show. You started, and God knows where it'll end up. You know. But so you're down in John Mitchell Place.
Yeah.
And this is the service. Chill for Health,
yeah,
and therapies and education. So this is the special bit, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed. So the educations is just being developed at the moment, you know. But it's I particularly offer services working with groups and communities and different other organisations. But it's overall about individuals caring for themselves because we all forget how to actually, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can't care for yourself or know how you feel, how can anybody else intervene to help you?
That makes a bit of sense actually, so keep yourselves fit and active, isn't it? Basically?
Absolutely, yeah, good food. If you can limit the medication, sometimes you do need medication for as part of your holistic health, but you know, good food, limited medication, and just plenty of friends in contact with people and like organisations and services that have been offered here. It's good to be part of a bigger picture, you know.
Yeah. And anybody can call in and see you.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm on Facebook and Twitter, and you can call in, you can phone, email, whichever suits.
Yeah, I know you're on Twitter because you were retweeting us last night.
Oh, absolutely.
Razor, thanks for the retweets. And likewise, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
And give Chill for Health a bit of a follow there, friends on the Twitter, all my Twitter friends. That's what it's all about.
It is, absolutely.
And what do you think of Newry Thrives? It was a great day,
I think
wasn't it?
it's just brilliant. I must say, it's done my heart good to be here and seeing all the different people come together, you know, offering their services and overall with the notion of encouraging well-being, you know, because mental health issues are on the rise. Quite often people don't know what's available for them just outside of the National Health Service, so it's great to know what's available and how to go about looking for help.
Well, it's actually great to know that there are guys like yous out there and available to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the difference, you know.
Yeah, so it's just, as you say, getting the word out there and talking and working with people and, you know, just highlighting what is going on in the community.
Absolutely. And friends, here's the phone number, 028 3027 8141. And you can get office hours obviously during the week.
Yeah. Or I'm on Twitter all the time.
Get her on Twitter. Get her on Twitter. And this is the Twitter handle, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's it there. So Jennifer, thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
Thank you.
It's another big one for Newry Thrives, isn't it?
Surely.
Will you join me in giving our viewers a razor then?
Razor.
From me and Jennifer, we're out of here. Razor friends, and welcome back. And we're now joined with my main man, Frank Johnson. Frank.
Tony, good to see you.
Razor Frank from the Newry Felons Association. Now, the last time I was with you, Frankie, we caught Charlie Casey working.
We did indeed.
Razor Charlie Casey. He wasn't working very well, but he allegedly...
It'll never happen again. He's promised he'll never do it again.
He was sacked. He was put off site.
Just on that score, Tony, you're up that day with us and we planted 12 fruit trees up in our garden in Barcroft. That's a community garden which we are developing within the community. A community effort with ourselves, the Felons and them, and hopefully we'll have you back there again as we progress and things go on. So we're delighted to be here today to support this Newry Thriving down here in the Quays. I believe a very successful day. Now I only got in late because I had to work, but delighted to be part of it and supporting it and all the other community groups that have been here. I would like to give a wee shout out to Joe McCullough.
Joe, Razor.
Joe has done great work here. He was here yesterday and done some of the artwork for the event here.
He did indeed.
And absolutely brilliant.
I'll tell you what, Frankie, I'm very impressed with his work.
Yes, he's absolutely great attitude for work and for design and stuff like that. So a great lad. Proud to say one of the Felons youth group too. So very proud of him. Joe, thanks very much.
Good man, Joe, you're a star. And sterling work. Keep up the good work.
Is right.
That's for definite, you know.
Yes.
So Frankie, it's been a huge event today. I'll say, I know you're in late and all, but there's still people about. And I'll tell you what, friends, Newry Thrives, it's an absolute success. And I can't wait for the second one, to tell you the truth.
Absolutely. Brilliant success. And all the organisers, Jenny, Hannah and all.
Oh, Jenny and all.
Jenny's a great
Caroline
girl.
over there.
Caroline, all the girls here are all good. We have done several bits of training with them and they're fantastic.
Oh, they're brilliant.
So they've got their heart and soul in it. And a big day on Sunday, folks, remember, we're going to Dublin in the green. On Sunday for the 24th, the original date of the Rising. So there's a big exit from Newry that day. The Felons are putting the 57-seater bus on. So we're going up to be part of the crack on Sunday. So it'll be a good day.
Razor for the raisin. Razor.
Razor for the raisin. Very good.
You like that, Frankie?
I like that, all right.
So here, Frankie, always good to talk to you. Keep in touch with us until the next
indeed.
time we can come up and have a bit of banter with you again.
Absolutely, Tony, and thanks for your support, by the way.
Absolutely, no bother, Frankie. Will you join us in giving all our friends a razor?
Razor, folks.
From me
From
and
the
Frankie,
Banter show.
we're out of here. Razor. Razor, friends. And welcome back to the show. We're now joined with lovely lady herself, Eve Early. Eve, how are you?
Very well, thank you. It's the end of a great day at Newry Thrives.
What a success.
Amazing, amazing. Even those of us on the team could not have imagined it would look this good, feel this good, have this many people.
Yeah, I just can't get over how many people turned up, and even individuals displaying their artwork. An individual person, you know.
Yep, everyone was invited. The mission is to show Newry that this is a dynamic place with lots of folks doing wonderful things, and more importantly, kind of mapping the assets, saying, you may think we don't have enough in the neighborhood, but talk to this group, talk to that group. You'll find out there's more than enough. We just need to tell each other about it.
Yeah.
We really don't do a good job of shouting out about ourselves.
Indeed. Can you tell us what group you're with, just for the benefit of our viewers?
So it's a private practice, empowering change. My individual work is career and small business development. I basically teach entrepreneurship. When I came, it was 2008-9, and there was no helping people get jobs. There were no jobs. So I work with people, teaching them to figure out what it is they love doing, like yourself.
Yeah.
And figure out how to make a living doing it. And then on the flip side of that, I work with a group called Tangible Ireland, and we work connecting up the diaspora, creating opportunities for our small businesses here to export, to do business globally. There's 80 million of us around the world. You have to consider all the folks from the 32 counties. We don't export the border. And essentially, you're in Sydney, you want to do business with somebody in San Francisco, we try to connect you up.
That's brilliant, and hopefully you can connect up the Banter show all across the globe.
Let's try it.
Let's try it. Let's get out there, friends. We're coming on the road. We're coming for you. But
There you
it's I really can't get over today. Now there's such a crowd come down, a real feel-good factor about, and a good buzz about Newry.
It was not only a feel-good factor; it was everybody at their best.
Nobody
was competing.
No, it's no competition.
No.
But there was display. There was yoga. There was life save CPR. I'd done the CPR.
Reflexology. We had a pharmacist in doing blood pressure. Just awareness, health and well-being awareness. But any need that you want to get met, you can get met right here. And collaboration, getting people out. Isolation is our biggest healthcare challenge.
Yeah.
People are not talking to people, socializing, getting out there, and then getting the resources they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I ask you? You said you came here. Was it 2008?
2008.
And where did you come from?
So I reared my family in Philadelphia, and I was born and reared in New York. And now I have two grown daughters living in New Orleans, and a grown daughter living between Philadelphia and North Jersey. And so I get to go back.
Wow.
And live my life here.
Fantastic. You have the best of both worlds.
I do. I always say success for me will be 30 days without somebody saying, what would you be moving to this fucking country for?
Well, I'm not going to ask her that one.
No, because seriously, I wake up to Carlingford Lock in the morns every morning, and I think we don't appreciate. I wake up in feckin' Narnia.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't look around and see the resources. Okay, maybe we go every now and then to the sun, but we can have an amazing quality of life here between two global cities. I mean, Dublin's a global city.
Absolutely.
Belfast offers the best in terms of orchestra, theatre, anything you could want, restaurants.
Yeah.
We're an hour away from each, and yet we can have village life. We can live the way we're happy living between rural. I don't understand the question.
Yeah, thank God for that. But I'll have to say, the only thing about Ireland, I'm Irish, was born and reared here, is the pesky rain.
And
I wish we could export that rain to some country that needs water. You know what I mean? But apart from that, I need the solar panel charged up, so that's why it's covered up, you see.
You've got a hat on. Who is the author, the Irish author? There's no bad weather, just inappropriate clothing?
Inappropriate clothing, indeed.
That's it.
Obviously, he wasn't sick of the rain, but I'm completely sick of it.
I'm not going out on I am not going out on a negative note.
No, neither am I. On a positive note, met this lovely lady, and we're going to have more banter with you.
We are. Newry Creates. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, Newry Thrives. That was the event today. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, Newry Creates. It's an opportunity to show off the technologists and creatives running businesses here in Newry. And Newry 2020. If you have a vision of what you want this place to look like, go to newry2020.com.
You've heard it here, friends. First, and it's the very first Newry Thrives. We're glad to be part of it. The very first of many, yes. And you'll keep in touch with us, won't you?
We will.
And we'll get chatting with you on the Twitter, friends. Because Eve's on Twitter, at Eve Early, isn't it?
At Eve Early, at Empowering Change, at Newry Thrives, at Newry Creates. Reach out if you have something positive to say about the region. Say it.
Come and talk to us. Isn't that right, Eve?
That's it.
Eve, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to us. Here on the Banter Show, will you give us our friends a bit of a razor? Friends, for me and Eve, we're out of here, razor.